Probably, maybe get halfway, you know? And then
Wear the life jacket, and then you won't have to
I would
worry
scoop
about it.
out.
Yeah, no, same here.
Exactly. Yeah, wear the life jacket no matter what. Let's go ahead and get started with a look at the forecast, guys. Wanted to begin with some of the updated rain totals that we've had so far this year. I'm going to take you around the state because we're starting to slip a little bit when it comes to what we've seen so far in 2016. Eagle Nest, you'll notice we've picked up about 5.5 inches, which sounds great, right? But when it comes to normal for this time of year, we're still over ½ an inch behind where we should be. We should be pushing about 6 inches and just a little under a quarter there. As you head a little bit further into the northwest, it's a similar pattern. We didn't do so hot in March. April and May, not bad, with close to an inch of rain in both those months. But so far this year, about 2.5 inches. We're still down over ½ an inch of where we should be. We'll take into the southeastern corner here where Roswell, March was awful for us, but April and May we did okay. So far this year, just under 2.5 inches, but we need another 2 inches to catch up, and then we'll take it into the metro area. As far as this year goes, March pretty much killed us all. I mean, we didn't pick up any significant rain here in the metro. April we did okay. May and so far June, not bad, but you'll notice so far this year we've picked up about an inch and just over a quarter. We need another 1.75 inches here to get to that average mark of just over 3 inches. So hoping to make up some ground this week, especially with the daily rain chances. I'm hoping to chip away a little bit at that 1.75 inches. Hey, Doppler radar is showing high pressure still parked out over the Four Corners area. You see a little bit of that spin here. We'll see some moisture sneak in underneath that high, but much better shot later on this week. Our temperatures, though, this is how you start a Tuesday. Most of us are in the 50s, 60s, and 70s. A cool spot up there in Alamosa at 48, but that's a cold spot for the entire region, and even that's not bad. So most of us can leave the jacket at home. We'll get back to the 90s this afternoon, very similar to what we had yesterday when it comes to the numbers. Rain chances today, running you through your superstorm track. These will pretty much favor the higher terrain and southern New Mexico here. As far as the overall coverage goes, again, mountain areas, you look to have best coverage today. We'll only go isolated for those lower elevations, including the metro area. A little bit better shot of those storms and showers as we get into Wednesday. So today and tomorrow, again, as that high pressure slowly starts to drift further to the east, we'll continue with some of these spotty to scattered showers, but later on into the week, we'll see more of that moisture get in from the south, and it continues to spread out as we get into Thursday and Friday. Those 2 days, Thursday, Friday, look to be the most active days of this week. You'll see that in these 7-day forecasts. Hey, southern Colorado looking at some mountain storms today with temps in those low to mid 80s. We see much better rain chances to finish the week in Durango. Northwest, mix of sun and clouds with spotty to scattered storms. High temps in the upper 80s to low 90s. We'll continue with the scattered storms out over the southwestern corner. It'll help keep those temperatures from reaching the triple digits once again. 80s and 90s, very comfortable for this time of year. Southeast, partly sunny with a few isolated storms possible. Storms favoring the Sacramentos, but certainly have the possibility of rolling off into the plains. As far as the northeast plains go, more of the spotty storms rolling off the high country. High temps in the 80s and 90s. We actually get cooler heading into the later half of the week. Northern mountains, scattered storms over the higher terrain with 85 in Taos, Santa Fe at 82, finishing up the week in the 70s. East mountains, partly cloudy with a few isolated storms possible. We look to see much better rain chances fill in Thursday, Friday. In the metro area, mix of sun and clouds this afternoon with an isolated storm possible. And those high temperatures near average for the next several days. Spot storms again tomorrow. We'll fill those in with widespread storms and showers Thursday, Friday, lingering into the first half of the weekend, and our overnight lows in the 60s. So, of course, we welcome rain, especially when it comes to those below average precip totals, but we do need to be very careful of the burn scars. That's going to be a top concern Thursday, Friday.
And that's when the real soaking comes, it sounds like.
Exactly.
Is that day. All right, thanks, Kristen. Let's take a look at the traffic.